Hey, podcaster, your podcast isn't enough to grow your business. At least it's not enough on its own. Top podcasters know and understand this more than any of us. And that's why they all have one thing in common: a newsletter. If you're not building an email list, you're missing out on deeper connections, higher conversions, and more revenue. And here's why, and also how to fix it. So, first, let's start with why. First and foremost, I got a story. There's this guy who's a podcast coach. He's a friend of mine, and he built his entire business around his podcast, coaching others how to do the same thing. Then one day, his podcast was gone, completely wiped from Apple Podcast, all because he missed a single cuss word in an episode. No warning, no appeals. His podcast is just gone. I also know this woman. She's a friend of mine. She's had her podcast for years and years and years. And she had it on a platform that she trusted. And everything was good until it was gone. Everything was good until it was gone. So what was the issue for her? Simply her credit card expired. She didn't say a cuss word on the podcast. She didn't do anything really wrong. It's just that the credit card that she put on the hosting platform expired the next year. And out of nowhere, she just didn't have a podcast. It was deleted and she wasn't able to publish and everything was gone. Well, a lot of my point is that you can't count 100% on just your podcast. It's also good to know you can't count on social media. You can't count on Facebook ads. You can't count on your organic social media because not any one thing is perfect. As for me, I've lost access to my social media more than one time, more times than I can even count, actually. But my mother, who's a coach, she's a business owner with a podcast. She has only lost her Facebook one time. What's the problem then? Well, it's still down. She still doesn't have Facebook. It's been a year and she hasn't been able to get back on her Facebook. She lost everything. Well, actually, she didn't lose completely everything because Facebook was like nice enough to say, here, you can have your photos, which she didn't need anyway because she was already backing them up because she's smart. But that's the one thing. Facebook's like, well, you can have your photos, but you can never have your account again. So she lost everything that she had built on that platform. She can't connect with people anymore. Her listeners of her podcast can no longer get on there. What's the point? You can't 100% count on your podcast. You can't 100% count on your social media. Can't 100% even count on paid ads. I've known too many people that got shut out of paid ads. So why am I telling you all of this? It's because there's only one thing that you definitely can trust. You still need to be careful with it. You need to keep your email list on a separate place in case you ever get shut down in one of the areas in one of the email platforms. But you can count on that list, and you probably can count on that list forever. If you don't have a newsletter right now, you're making one big mistake. For example, if you make one expired payment, one algorithm change on Facebook, one algorithm change on ads, you kind of lose everything. And it ends up not being something that you want to experience. I promise you that. But I'm going to share with you the 4 things to know so you learn exactly like what is the reason for me having a newsletter. Like, what does it do for my podcast, Adam? So I'm going to give you 4 things. And then I'm going to teach you how to create the newsletter with the best way possible. And that's going to be 7 other things. So the first 4 are talking about what the newsletter actually does for your show. And then the last 7 are going to talk about how exactly it works. So we're going to dive into all of the parts. So what is a newsletter? What does it actually do? Number 1, you own it and no one can take it away. Social media, podcast directories, hosting platforms, None of them, all of those could shut you down at any time, but your email list, that's yours forever. Number two, email converts better than social media. What? How does it convert better than social media? Well, organic reach on social media hits about 5% of your followers if you're lucky. A normal open rate for emails, 20 to 40%. The open rate, 20 to 40%. I know friends that are at 10%. I know that are 50%. But most of us are definitely above 20% open rate. And you would be absolutely lucky to even get 5% on your social media. So email converts better. That's one of the reasons why you want to have it.